Have you ever faced a moment where life gave you just one chance, one decision, to change everything? What if that moment is right now, and you don't even realize it? Welcome to Peak Story, where every story inspires, motivates, and leaves you with a lesson to change your life. Stay tuned for today's powerful story. Let's start story in a small town. Lived a young man named Ethan Brooks. He had big dreams, but no direction. He worked as a mechanic in a rundown garage, barely making enough to survive. Every day, he looked at luxury cars passing by and thought, why do some people succeed while others struggle forever? One evening, as Ethan was about to close the garage, an old man with silver hair and piercing blue eyes walked in. He wore a simple suit, but carried an aura of wisdom. "Son, can you fix my car?" the man asked, pointing to a classic Rolls-Royce parked outside. Ethan nodded. As he worked on the engine, the old man sat nearby, watching him carefully. "Do you believe in destiny?" the old man suddenly asked. Ethan paused. "I don't know. I think life is just unfair to some of us." The old man smiled mysteriously. "Then let's see if life gives you a fair chance. I will ask you just one question. If you answer correctly, I will change your life forever." Ethan wiped the grease off his hands and stood up. He had nothing to lose. "All right, what's the question?" The old man leaned forward and asked, "Imagine you are walking in a dense forest. You see 3 doors in front of you. The first door leads to unlimited wealth. The second leads to power over millions. The third leads to knowledge beyond imagination. Which one do you choose?" Ethan thought carefully. The first door could take away all his financial struggles. The second could give him control over his life and others. The third? It seemed less tempting. After a long pause, Ethan replied, "I choose the third door, knowledge." The old man's eyes sparkled. He stood up, shook Ethan's hand, and said, "You just unlocked the real door to success. Wealth fades, power corrupts, but knowledge creates everything." Then, the man handed Ethan a card. "Come to this address tomorrow. I have a job for you." And with that, he left. Ethan didn't sleep that night. Was this a joke? A test? Something inside him told him to go. The next morning, he reached the address. To his shock, it was a massive business headquarters. The old man was Mr. Richard Lawson, a billionaire and the founder of one of the largest automobile companies in the country. "Welcome, Ethan," Mr. Lawson said. "I see potential in you. Work for me, learn, and in 5 years, I promise, you'll be more than just a mechanic." Ethan accepted the offer. He started at the lowest position but absorbed everything like a sponge. With time, he climbed the ranks, learned about business, and eventually launched his own automobile company. Years later, at a press conference, a journalist asked him, "What was the turning point in your life?" Ethan smiled and said, "It was the day I chose knowledge over wealth and power. That one decision changed everything." Life gives us choices every day. Some doors lead to temporary success, but only a few lead to greatness. Which door will you choose? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Peak Story for more life-changing stories.